everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. We are still early on in the game. We are only level 3 and we only have 21,778 euros in the bank. We're still aiming for a 40,000, 50,000 euro goal before we take out a loan to buy our first truck. But I figured let's just crack on and get these jobs done so that we can afford to do such. Let's see what jobs are on the market today. Ah yes, because we haven't got particularly long haul levels on, we've not got very many interesting routes out of Poland. So I think the next level we get, we're going to have to whack another one onto long haul. Just so that we've got a few more places to go to. So where's this one to? Oh look, we actually have to get on a boat to do this one. So why don't we do that one? We'll go from Poland up into Sweden, 243 kilometers. We'll be driving in the Mercedes Actros high roof sleeper, 456 horsepower and 12 speeds. We're taking 11 tons of forklifts. There seems to be a lot of agricultural gear going on out of Poland, doesn't there? Look at all these things: loaders, milk, wheel loader, tractors, forklifts, loaders, cement. So boric acid, 15 tons of boric acid. Anyway, let's go and take this job. Here we are in our Mercedes, and oh my goodness me. Wow, not particularly a luxurious interior here, is there? Wow, is that a tape deck up there? No, it's a CD player. That's the other thing. Wow. Right, definitely do not want one of these. Start her up. Have a quick look on the outside. Here we go. Look, we got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 counterbalances or forklift trucks. And here's our very basic looking truck. Wow, right, let's stop looking at that because it's making me feel depressed. Lights on. We go, we're good. Mirrors are where they are. I'm not gonna fiddle around with that. Right, let's get cracking. We obviously don't have a sat nav in this truck because it seems to be the most basic thing in the world. But I think we can definitely say that the Mercedes Actros is not going to be high on our list of initial trucks to be getting. Oh, before we go, we need to check the map, don't we? Talking about trucks to get. Oh wow, up in there. Right. So let's take a detour this direction, up round there. Do that, then that. There we go. And let's check the other end as well quickly. No, not worth going in there. And then looks like we're going to York in the middle of nowhere. Friday. So we've mapped out everything that we need to pick up. We're good. Let's carry on with the drive. Right, traffic. And off we go. We're rolling. So I actually spent some time this weekend and fiddled around with the setup in my room. And don't want to be speeding. And as you may well hear, I moved my microphone over closer to me so that I can actually use it now while sitting in the rig. Before it wouldn't stretch out to where the rig is, so I had to use my Logitech headset, which didn't give the most wonderful of sound qualities. So what I'm hoping is that this now sounds an awful lot better. I still need to go around and download some equalizer tools because I don't have a mixing deck yet. So I'm going to be using the virtual audio cables and things like that, but they take a fair bit of setting up, and yeah, I've just not got around to doing that yet. So hopefully, as these videos progress and the channel grows, so will the production quality on these videos. I can't say whether my presenter skills, my hosting skills, or my driving quality will improve over time, but I could certainly work on the technical side and get that sorted out for you. What I'll try and learn to do as well, whilst I'm talking in these videos, is learn to say less. I say a bit too much. Here we go, recruitment agency, driver job at net. Not sure why they all have exactly the same name. Right, let's keep on motoring over here. It's a Scania dealer. Do we already have Scania dealers? I can't remember. Come on, truck. We'll have to check when we finish this job if we had Scania already. I think we had MAN, DAF and Volvo off the top of my head. If we got Scania, that gives us a bit more choice. Everyone loves a Scania in this game. That was why I didn't choose them to start with, but I guess it really made no odds what I picked in the end, did it? We are going to aim to drive every single truck in the game. In fact, I wouldn't mind trying to own every single truck in the game and have them all modified to our liking. But that's going to take some time, considering how slowly we seem to be picking up money at the moment. Went a little bit too tight there. I think we're okay out the back. Struggling to see that, but we're fine. We made it through. Okay. So now we're going to be heading on up to the ferry port. What have I got? A dock or a port? Ferry dock, ferry port. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what's the correct terminology for that. So, as you'll see in the old nav bar on the right hand side, it's saying we've got 567 kilometers of distance to cover. That is not all road mileage. Some of that will be covered by the boat crossing, as will the time spent as well. So this isn't going to be a 566 kilometer 14-hour drive. It's going to be a fair amount less. I think it was somewhere around 292 road kilometers from where we started, which isn't too bad. And like I said, we will aim for the next skill point that we get to be put into long distance, so we can maybe travel a little bit further outside of Poland, see a bit more of the world as we go, and earn a little bit more money, because longer distance contracts actually pay more money and give more XP, which is what we really need at the moment. And this rain's not enough coming down, is it? Much like what the UK is actually doing today. Raining outside. We've had such a sunny May time and such a wet June. Like the rain's making up for lost time, it seems. We're going to clip that trailer? We are. Balls. Let's see if we can just go out here. No. I'm going to have to reverse it back up. That was bad driving on my part. I should have come out a lot wider and should have put my hazards on for reversing. So what I'm going to try and do here is just hang it out right a little bit. Left, sorry. There we go. Oh. Sorry, van. Gonna get through here now. I think we've made it. That was really bad driving on my part. Sorry about that. I did tell you earlier though, I couldn't guarantee the state of my driving. And now I have proven it. I was thinking of a good excuse for that. I can't actually see the rear of my trailer. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was close. We almost had a RTS there. We want to be avoiding accidents and speeding tickets because we don't want to be losing any money. We haven't got very much of it yet, and we want to be getting our first truck as soon as possible. I don't think our first truck is going to be anything fancy, but it will be the best that we can get, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Whoa. Oh, I'm speeding again. My goodness. I really need to start paying attention to the road. Definitely a essential skill when driving is paying attention to the road. Too busy fiddling with my trip computer down here. There we go. Oh, we're going to go right this roundabout. Make sure we're clear. Can't see anything coming there. No lights. Right, let's take this a little bit wider this time. Try not to smash the below the trailer up. I really can't see the trailer in that rearview mirror. Could do with a few more lights on the back of it, just to tell me where it is. I'm going to go into the left-hand lane here because it looks like we're hauling it round to the left. And we're very close to the port. You see the symbols on the map down there on the bottom right-hand side. Okay, mirrors are obscuring my vision there, and so is this road sign. Nope. I find it very hard to see indicators on cars in this game, so yeah, I do tend to be fairly hesitant at light. Thank you so much for pulling out on me there, bud. I really can't see the inside of my trailer, so I'm just going to take that one fairly wide and selfishly. I do struggle to drive at night time. I need to get something to cover my window up so I've got better visibility at all times. There we are. Sat nav on. Cruise control on. Still mixing up sat nav and cruise control. It's because I look at that little box, think sat nav, see the speed on it, and yeah, sat nav comes out of my mouth. Definitely not my fault. Volkswagen Golf here on our left. Oh, wonderful. So right, we're going to be turning right and jumping on a boat. Our first time on a boat in the game. If you're ready for a good ferry crossing, I didn't indicate. Naughty, naughty. You see that little that green symbol over there? We need to go and drive up to that. That will enter us onto the boat, or allow us to pick our destination. Sometimes you actually drive onto the boat, and other times you do this. So there we go. We've got the handbrake on, and let's see what destinations we've got. We're going to be going from Gdynia to Karlskrona. A 10-hour, 30-minute boat journey. So let's embark on that. And here we are on the other side. We are now in. Where are we now? We are in. What's this? Forget. Sweden. Off to Bjork now. So the exit is here on the right. Let's get the cracking. We've got 190 kilometers left to drive. It's not too bad at all. Again, we have to swing this one fairly wide, because I really don't want to catch that trailer on anything. I came very close there. Oh dear. Really failing with this trailer on the back today. It's the first time I've sat in the rig and played the game, so maybe I just need a warm up. What I'd also like to do soon, once we've got our first truck, is to go and try the community event that's going on at the moment with the bridge in Genoa. So yeah, once we've got our first truck, sorry, I will be focusing on getting ourselves down to Genoa so that we can start doing some jobs down there in the World of Trucks universe, which is the online, well, not the online, but the kind of the social connected element of Euro Truck Simulator. As we get to doing those jobs, I'll explain, for those of you who don't know, what World of Trucks is and how it works, and what additional elements it brings to the game. Some nice lakes here beside us. Very pretty. We'll be slowing down to around about 50 here. See, look at that, I'm actually paying attention to the roads myself. Didn't need to wait for the sign. Oh, we're going right. Oh, I really need to stop opening my mouth and go, oh, look how good I'm doing. Oh, brilliant, look at me. Oh, because I always immediately make mistakes. One thing that always happens to me when I'm, oh god, doing iRacing. I sit there and I'm doing reasonably okay in a race. I think starting to myself, oh no, I'm actually doing alright here. This feels good. I feel nice. I feel like I'm gonna do. Oh crap! I've crashed. I've rolled the car 1,000 times and it's exploded and it's game over. So yeah, I definitely need to keep my bloody mouth shut. I really do. Okay. Can't see anything apart from mirror there. Right. Here we go. Nice and wide. I think we're okay there. Yeah, we did a good turn for once. This is nice. It's actually a kind of a different sort of layout to the towns and cities that we've driven through before, which is quite nice. This feels more unique than some of the places I've played, either on the stream or on my other profile. It's nice. I like it. It doesn't look too bad. Reminds me of Cheddar Gorge a little bit, actually. Going through this bit, apart from it's, you know, not spiralling down into a cavernous nowhere. I've actually cycled up Cheddar Gorge. Yeah, it was bloody painful, but yeah, the story's for another time. When I really run out of things to talk about, I'll tell you about my cycling days if you're interested. So let me know in the comments. Tell us about your cycling. Hashtag biker. Not biker. Bikeist. No? Cyclist. Bikes. Ah! Anything you want. Don't really care. There we go. 149 kilometers still to go. 2 hours 28 minutes. So that's about. I'm gonna estimate that's 10 minutes of real world time. Now, just to go off another topic, completely unrelated to trucking here, but today I was having a look at flight sims and thinking that, seeing as this channel seems to be becoming all about sim content, which I'm absolutely fine with, I was thinking about flight sims and having a go at those. but there is always a but. I don't know what kind of gear I should get to start out with, because there seems to be an awful lot of peripherals you can purchase as per sim racing and all that to go with it, and it can be quite expensive, and honestly I don't know how much I actually enjoy flight simming, so I'm looking for a bit of advice from you guys on what's a good kind of cheap entry. I know cheap is a subjective term, but what's like the most acceptable basic setup that I could get myself to just have a go at flight sims, and what flight sim I should be looking to get into first. Bearing in mind I've got no real, I've flown a plane once. I had one flight experience day and I got to fly a plane for, I don't know, 15 minutes. A single engine. Might have been a Cessna? I really can't remember. It was a few years ago now. Terrified the crap out of me at the start, but I loved it towards the end. Yeah, I just don't know where to really start on the flight sims. And would flight sims be something that you guys would be interested having on the channel? I know there's going to be a lot of other flight sim people out there on YouTube, so if you don't want flight sims only, you want me to stick to trucking and automotive based content, then that's fine by me. I can do the flight sim stuff in my free time. Yeah, I really would like some advice on what gear can I get, absolute minimum, and what flight sim I should look to start off with. I really do know nothing about it, so I'm really looking for some advice from you guys on that. So chuck down in the comments any suggestions you've got for flight sims, flight controllers. Do I need rudders and throttles and yokes or joysticks or whatever it is, or can I just get started with a mouse and keyboard, or do I need at least a keyboard and a joystick minimum? Obviously it's going to have to be flight specific joystick, I would assume. Can't go and get myself a 6-button arcade joystick. With a very, very, very small amount of research that I've done into it, which essentially means I looked at about 10 YouTube videos earlier today, there was a Logitech Extreme something or other, which is just a joystick on its own, and it's got a bunch of buttons and a tiny little throttle thing. Would that work for a starting point for into flight sims, or is it not enough? Do you really need to have pedals and a separate throttle, or what? And if you've got any suggestions on which YouTubers are good for flight sim content, and also check them down in the comments below as well. I know I can do my own searches, but it's always nice to kind of get a sense from the community who's popular, who's informative, who's good to watch, especially for what I would be a total novice with only 10-15 minutes of real world experience. I guess I could talk about the flight experience day that I had as well, actually. I'll tell you about it briefly. There was not a lot to tell, really. There was 2 of us on the experience day, so it was a shared experience. It was me and some guy that I'd never met before. We both turned up and they said, "Oh, you're both sharing this plane today. Good luck to you." And we took it in turns. We did two loops around the airfield and surrounding areas. Not a massive flight. And the first time round, one of us would fly, and then the second time around the next person would fly. And I decided to be the passenger on the first flight, and oh my goodness, that was the scariest thing I think I've ever bloody done in my entire life. I really think it was. I'm not amazing with heights. Like, I don't mind being on an airplane, right? Like a normal Boeing commercial airline, because you're sat in the middle of a tube and the thing's massive and you don't really get a sense of how high you are or how fast you're going or any of that kind of stuff. But in this little tiny box, you feel every bump, every acceleration, every change in altitude. You feel everything and you see everything, and that's when I don't like heights, is when I can see and feel and sense imminent doom. And that's exactly what it felt like 100% of the time when I was a passenger in that little plane. Oh my goodness, did it scare the crap out of me. Now, when I got into the pilot seat, let's say, oh, that was a bit too tight going in there. Yeah, when I got into it originally, I was very, very nervous in the pilot seat. I didn't want to overcorrect or put in too many inputs because I didn't want to, throw the plane into a perilous death spiral. So I was very nervous the entire time we were flying around. I didn't really like when we were, pitching or rolling or generally flying. It was too bumpy and it was, I felt like I was going to fall out the window the entire time. So when he said we're coming into land, I thought, oh my god, this is going to be the absolute worst part of this flight altogether. Hurtling towards the ground. I'm gonna cry myself all the way down. But weirdly, coming into land felt so peaceful and so serene. It was wonderful. I suddenly felt extraordinarily zen in that moment of landing. And immediately went, I want to go do it again. I really want to do it again. I never did, unfortunately. I really never did. So, we're down here. We really didn't even look where we're actually supposed to be parking. So yeah. Flying in a teeny weeny little single engine plane. Terrifying but wonderful. What in the world have I done with this parking? I'm gonna hit that. That was a really badly told story, sorry about that. I think I probably should have driven down closer to that parking spot they gave me. I think that was my first mistake here. Can I wang it around? Or can I just drive it around the back here? It looks like I can actually. Looks like I can do a bit of cheap parking. It's going to be blocked, isn't it? The way will be blocked by something. Nope. Look at that. There you go, see. Sometimes it's not about being the most skilled, it's about being the most cunning. Ooh, bit of wood there in the way. Right, we'll straighten it up. Straight enough. Okay, so we want to go that way. Sorry, I'm trying not to breathe directly into the microphone whilst turning my head to the left to look out that mirror. And as always, I'm going to be fairly quiet on this little event because we all know how much I struggle with parking. That was close. No cigar. But, you know what? Wasn't too bad. Try not to damage the truck on this here wood. So we want to head the trailer to the our right. As we look backwards, that is. Getting close, try not to hit that barrier. They're saying we can have that, but I want to get it a little bit better. A little bit better. There we go. I'll have that then. Perfect. We made ourselves €4,239 and we've got 332 XP. We're still not there at level 4. My goodness. That's a shame. Would have liked to hit level 4. How far do we have to go to level 4 though? We're going to need 211 XP. Okay, so we should hit level 4 next time out in the truck, which is good. So there we go. That's our job today. Hauling them forklift trucks up to, I think it was Sweden. I'm so sorry about that. We've now got 26,000 in the bank. We're edging so much closer to our 40,000 goal. Next time we will level up and we will get some slightly longer drives available to us once we upgrade to long haul trucking. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoyed it? Hit the thumbs up. If you could subscribe, that'd be wonderful. It'd be lovely to have you as part of the community. If you want to join me over on Twitch, I'm going to be over there at the moment, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, 8 till 10:30 UK time. We do a similar trucking experience over there, except for I've been building the company up from scratch, no loans or anything like that. So yeah, come on over there. The channel is twitch.tv/RickyG60. It'd be lovely to see you. So thank you again for today. I'll see you next time. Ciao.